Hello you all, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about replacing that old closure that you have when you just don't want to remake your whole wig. You don't have to. You can just replace your closure by taking it off and sewing on a new one, and I'm going to show you just how to do that. So the first thing I'm doing is sectioning off all the hair that is attached to the closure just by using a rat tail comb, and I'm going to get that hair out of the way by putting it in a ponytail. So once I get all that hair out of the way, I'm going to use my T-pins, tack down the front left and right side of the wig, as well as 2 places in the back section of the wig. Now I'm going to go in with a small pair of scissors and start cutting the thread that connects the closure to the wig. I try to do the least amount of actual cutting as possible. That's why you see after I get one area, you can pretty much lift it up and the thread will start to unravel. I just do that just to avoid cutting my wig on accident and making any holes in the actual wig part that's going to be on my head, because if you cut that, it's kind of like a lost cause. So just try to avoid cutting as much as possible. So after you get done detaching that old closure from your wig, you can throw it away. You don't need it anymore. Now we're going to get ready to attach our new closure. And to do that, I just flip it around and I'm going to line up the back section of the closure to the round part of the top of the wig, and I tack it down with T-pins on the left and right side, and then again in the front on the left and right side. And now sis is looking 100 times better, and we're not even done yet. So then we just get the hair out of the way, just like we did with that old closure, and put it in a ponytail so we can start sewing it down. So the first stitch I make, I go through the closure and under the first weft, and then I go through again and loop it around the needle twice and pull a knot. That's what you just saw in that clip. And then I continue to sew until I reach the front of the closure on that side. I do use 2 separate needles to sew on both sides, just so I'm not pulling too much if I just use one needle and sew all the way around. Just to clarify, when I say I don't want to pull too much, if you were to sew from one side to the other with just one needle, you could kind of pull the wig more to the front in one area than it is in the other, and it wouldn't be even. So this kind of just like distributes you know, how tight you're pulling the wig, and just making sure that it sits evenly on both sides. So when I get to the front, I'm going to pull that stitch, loop around the needle twice and pull it, and that's going to make your knot. And I do try to make 2 knots just to secure my thread and make sure that it stays tacked down. Here I am starting on the opposite side, and I am kind of doing it opposite than what I did on the left side. Here I'm going under the first weft and then through the closure, and I only did that just because I changed my stance. I was actually standing on the left side when I was doing the left side, and so I came on the right side, and I just kind of, this was closer to me because I was standing behind the wig. But you can do it the exact same way. You don't have to switch. It's actually easier, you know, to maintain the same way you were going on the opposite side. So whichever you choose to do is fine. Just make sure that you stitch you know, close together, that your stitches are neat and you're actually sewing and connecting the closure to the wig. So now we're done attaching the new closure, and we have a brand new wig without making a whole new wig or deconstructing your wig, because usually nothing's wrong with your wig. It's just, you know, closures, they do need maintenance because they shed, they bald. It's going to happen, it's bound to happen. But you don't have to take apart your whole wig. You can just, you know, take off your old one and replace it, and voila, you got a brand new wig. thank you all so much for watching. Please continue to support, watch, subscribe, comment, let me know what you want to see next, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.